All right, hello and welcome to this weather update. But before I get started, uh, things have been so dreary and depressing lately with all this crappy weather that we need a laugh. We need a laugh, and what can I tell you? This is going to be a typical Lynbrook scenario. Remember in Lynbrook where they're getting their brand new station because of certain demographics? Well, you could literally throw rocks and hit nothing but luxury cars. So I want to read this little crime to you here. I'm just going to read it very briefly. But here you go. A man was arrested in Lynbrook on Monday for allegedly throwing rocks at cars on Peninsula Boulevard from the village's Long Island Railroad station platform. According to the police, Lynbrook police, they have not Lynbrook, they have their own police there, of course, responded to a 911 call about the incident on Monday at 7:30 p.m. And upon arrival, the officers observed the guy on the south platform. He ran away from the officers after noticing them. And he is allegedly responsible for causing damage to an Infiniti, a 2018 Infiniti, a 2017 Mercedes-Benz, and a BMW. So that's what it is in Lynbrook. There you go. Literally, you throw rocks and you'll hit nothing but luxury cars. That's a classic example of way Lynbrook is. It's kind of interesting, but you can read more of the article down below. I don't want to get too much into that. Anyway, let's get started with this weather update. And if you want to see the sun, I got bad news for you. You're not going to see much of it. All right, hello, welcome to this weather update. It's August 19th, 2018, around 8:30 p.m. And we are going ahead and looking at some of the current conditions. Unfortunately, today was rather uncomfortable. The humidity was pretty high today. And the temperatures weren't low either. So right now at Farmingdale Airport, 70 degrees. The dew point is 65, but throughout the day, the dew points were actually a lot higher than that, especially in the first part of the day. We had dew points in the upper 60s and then they stayed in the mid 60s. But a lot of clouds around, haze, bad air quality, and the temperature hit 81 at Farmingdale. Yeah, kind of uncomfortable out there. Not a good day to be going to the Pine Barrens again. In this video, we're going to talk about the lack of good days we've had this whole summer. But I want to first get to the forecast portion of this video. So 70 degrees at Islip, dew point 66. I'm just showing you some various conditions across the island with the dew points. It did hit 80 at Islip today as well. And the normal high is supposed to be in the low 70s, so we were above normal too with the temperature. Let's go a little further out east. Let's take a look at the Gabreski Airport. Oh, it's drier out there, dew point 60. And that is because of the stalled front. So the further northeast you go, the better it'll be. I bet you it was cooler there. Oh yeah, 75 degrees. 75 degrees. Dew points were in the mid-60s, but now they're coming down. And that's a sign of what we're going to see into tomorrow, is the dew points will start coming down. I want to look at the hot spot, Toms River, and see how they did today. 71. Let's see, it's more humid there. Dew point 68. And it hit 82 there, and the dew point hit 71 there. So, yeah, that's pretty humid. It shouldn't be that humid once we get into September. It really shouldn't be. But somehow it is. So let's take a look at Ventus Sky and see what the conditions are across the Earth. This is another way of looking at it, a more graphic way of looking at it. And you can see we have a northeasterly wind here, but the dry air, the really cool air is up in New England. It's not coming down because of the ridge that's blocking it. So let's take a look at the dew points again, and we'll see. And we'll be looking at the dew point on this, and we'll be using this site for a change instead of the usual for a change to take a look at the forecast. All right. At least for a little bit, at least for part of this video. So right now you can see dew points are in the mid and upper 60s and a little even higher as you head south, but they're lower as you head north into New England, where dew points are in the 50s. All right, so we're going to change the day and look at tomorrow and see if the dew points come down at all for tomorrow, Thursday, and see if we have any relief from this. We'll pick a time, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I guess, and see if we have any relief from the dew points. All right, so let me close this. So dew points, yeah, we do have some relief on Long Island. Dew points come down. It looks like, especially over Suffolk County, into the upper 50s. But for Jersey, still in the 60s probably. And again, as you go north, the drier it gets. When we look at the temperature, it's still going to be warm tomorrow, I think. We're still going to have the temperature. There we go. It's still going to be, no, it actually has it 68. All right, so it does have it cooler tomorrow. significantly cooler. So it will be a lot cooler tomorrow. That's good because today was kind of uncomfortable to be outside. So tomorrow at least, will be a decent day to walk around, unlike today where we're just dying in the humidity. Let's take a look at the cloud cover. Let's see. I think there's cloud cover in here too, so we can look at the cloud cover and see maybe there'll be some clear skies around. Maybe, just maybe there's a chance I can get to the Pine Barrens tomorrow. A chance, if the conditions are right. At least over Long Island, it looks like there'll be not so much over New Jersey. There'll be more clouds. Maybe there's a chance. But that's this model, and that's this site. And this uses the HRRR plus the ICON model. So not exactly, it doesn't really use the GFS or anything like that. So the next thing I want to look at is the satellite, the high-resolution satellite. And you can see a lot of clouds over our area today, and some haze too. Maybe from smoke. I don't know whether. It seemed like there was some haze over us today too as well. Very bad air quality. Really is hard to breathe outside today. But you can see this tropical air, this humid air. Wish we could get into the dry air over here. And of course, as always, in the southwest, right around Flagstaff, it's clear. And there were some fires over there. I think they're out now. Looks like it's a fire over here, but for the most part, beautiful weather out west. Let's go back to the Weather Service. We're going to just look at what the Weather Service forecast has for us. I'll put the mouse right over the Long Island Pine Barrens to see. It has tomorrow as being mostly sunny, the high is 72, and Friday partly sunny, and then Saturday 76, and then Sunday 70, and then we're going to be playing with a stalled front probably for most of next week, or at least a good part of it. All right, but just for fun, let's take a look and see what the conditions are in Flagstaff. See, just for fun, to see what they are. I'm sure I'm going to be jealous. Yeah, 57. The dew point is 52, and look at that. Sunny weather every single day. Sunny weather, 70s, and low humidity. Perfect weather there in Flagstaff. All right, so let's get started with the models. We'll just look a little bit at it. I'm not going to really get into it too much. But there's some unusual things that I'm seeing in here that we're going to talk about. Some things you won't believe. But well, at least on the 12Z run. We'll see if the 18Z run still has it. So this is the remnants of Florence here. We're going to have to we have to watch what happens here, right? You'll see what I mean. So as you can see, we do have a ridging building down for tomorrow. Maybe some clear skies over Long Island. But then that warm flow comes back again. And then we're going to be playing with a stalled front Saturday, Sunday. We'll be playing with it Monday, Tuesday. There's the ridge building back again Wednesday, and that humidity is gonna come back next week, and then that front may or may not make it through. You see, it has such promise. It has such promise, and then it gets hung up right here offshore again because of that ridge, and that ridge just builds right back again, and then another high pressure system comes through Sunday. September 30th, maybe trying to push that front out to sea, and maybe when we get in October, finally maybe the front gets pushed out. But the GFS always does this. It's the carrot and the stick. The last couple of days always show a change, and then that change never materializes. That's the problem that we have. So, well, at least the interesting thing is, off this, it was showing a hurricane, but it's not on this run, luckily, and I'm glad about that. Let's look at the Euro. We'll look at the Euro too, see if it shows up on the Euro at all, and it does not. But you can see the stalled front again, that pesky ridge, and again, it's all due to that jet stream. It's all due to the jet stream. Let's see, does Euro have a jet stream? No, it does not have the jet stream on it. All right, so I guess we have to go back to the GFS, but we'll look at the GFS. We'll show you the jet stream on the GFS, and show you what the problem is. And the problem is the jet stream. This is the problem. It's not coming down. It's too wavy. It's too diffuse. Look at it. It's just a mess. And this is why we're having this crazy weather with the humidity, because normally this jet stream would be west to east. It would push this ridging out. It would push it away, and it would push the tropical air away, keep it suppressed to the south and east where it's supposed to be, and we'd be enjoying some nice, dry, sunny weather, especially once we get into September. But that's not happening, as you see. The jet stream is a wavy, diffuse mess. Look at that. Just look at that. A deep little trough. Look at how kinked up and wavy it is. A deep trough there. And look at that, almost a flow due southerly there. Look at that. Look at that. Really, look at this jet stream. It is a complete and utter mess. And then it just disappears. So, what can I tell you? What can I tell you? Let's see, at the end of the period, it probably has the dew points low across our area, though. Yeah, it does. It has low dew points. But anyway, let's go and look at our regions. Let's go ahead and look at the sky forecast, because you'll see it will not be a nice one if you don't like cloudy weather. All right, so here we go. All right, let's back it up here. All right, so here is starting tomorrow morning, Thursday. You can see lots of clouds over the area. It looks like there is a break over Long Island, so maybe we get a break tomorrow. Maybe there'll be enough of a break that I can actually get into the Pine Barrens. I hope and pray that there is, because it's been now a month since I've been to the Pine Barrens. All right, Friday, clouds up, and then we're stuck in the clouds all weekend long. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It looks like it tries to be clearing to the north on Monday, but it's going to be a mess. Yeah, I don't think that's going to get down here. And this is all because of that damn stalled front. Like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, look, it doesn't make it through. It stalls out, and we're stuck in the clouds Friday, Saturday. You know the deal already. And we'd have to wait till October to finally get out of this. But the GFS always does this. If you've been following me and looking at the runs, you always see the last couple of days it has us getting out. And it just keeps getting further and further. Like I said, the carrot and the stick is what's going on. And it is really torture. It really is torture. Meanwhile, if I change it to another area like Flagstaff, it'll be completely different. So I want to show you the GFS text guidance, too, for all the cloudy weather we're going to be having here. I'm going to just make this a little larger. Make that larger. And where did that go? There's a little thing up here. Alright, there it is. Google, they keep changing their freaking browser around. I really wish they would just leave it alone. That's a whole nother subject. Alright, so looking at the models here, again, I'll show you how to read the text guidance from the GFS. You look at the left-hand corner, left-hand column, temperature, dew point, DPT, CLD is the cloud conditions, wind is the wind speed that will be there, and then the P12 and P24 are precipitation chances. So you can see here, and the main thing we're looking at here is cloud. Now this is Atlantic City Airport, all right? Not going to look at that. I can look at New Jersey's as Belmar Farmingdale. There isn't one for Miller Air Park, not a GFS long range. You can see here, overcast, PC, overcast. Oh, look at that whole block overcast there. We're not going to see the sun for days. Again, all right? Same thing for Long Island. Got the same thing. Big block of overcast. I mean, we've been just dealing with this cloudy weather. It's just been ridiculous. It really has just been ridiculous. Cloudy weather, chances of rain, because of stalled front syndrome. Either we're dealing with stalled front syndrome, or we're dealing with the ridge, where we're dealing with really uncomfortable humidity. But it seems like we just can't catch a break because the jet stream isn't sweeping this out to sea like a broom like it's supposed to, because we don't have a jet stream. Now I want to take you to Flagstaff. Let's see what Flagstaff has. I gotta find it first on here. Oh, that's the wrong one. I do apologize. That's not the right. That's the short range one. We need the one on the left, right here. All right, so I'll take you to Arizona here. And nope, I don't want to. Why is it saying translate? All right. Here's Flagstaff. Look at that. Look at that beautiful weather. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Clear every single day. Temperatures in the 70s. Dew points in the 30s. I wish I could go there right now because this weather is just making me sick. I can't take this. I need to get outside. I need to enjoy what the fall weather is supposed to be like. It's going to be fall this weekend, and it's not going to look like it, and it's not going to feel like it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful weather that they got down there? Isn't that beautiful? Don't you wish you were in Flagstaff? I wish I was. I feel like asking my viewers, hey, let's chip in and get, I don't want to do that. I really can't take money from people, but I'm so desperate here. It's making me so sick. This weather, it's horrible. It is horrible. I can't take it. Yes, I'm a lifelong Long Islander. I don't want to live anywhere else. But if this is the way it's going to be from now on, I may have to really consider moving to a different place because I can't live in a tropical, humid, cloudy climate. Anyway, the next part and last part of this video I want to show you is just how few decent days we've had this whole summer. So the last and final part of this video, I'm going to go over this here with you, which is a calendar. And this calendar shows all the nice days we've had. I'm not ignore the top where April, May. We're just looking at the summer now. July, August, and September, the past 3 months. And out of these 3 months, we've only had 4 nice days. That's it, 4 nice days. And in August, July actually wasn't that bad. It was August. In August, we only had 1 nice day in the entire month. And September now, we're at September 19th. And we haven't had any nice days at all, with a forecast to have no more nice days for the rest. So this month may not have 1 nice day to go to the Pine Barrens. You think 1 nice day a week, which is all I really ask, would be possible. But it's not. And this is what's going on with our climate. And, you know, what can I tell you? It's killing me. And I hope we get out of this horrible, horrible pattern. And we get this bridge from hell, this summer from hell, away from us. Because if these are all the nice days we have, if we can count all the nice days in 1 year on one hand on Long Island, then we have a real problem on our hands. We have a climate crisis on our hands. And it really does a lot to, I'm not a psychologist, but this is coming from somebody who's had mental illness his whole life, that this weather makes my condition a lot worse, and it's going to make other people's condition a lot worse too. And a lot of people who have these type of psychological issues, who can't deal with such dreary, cloudy, and humid weather all the time, will have to move to other climates. This is part of what climate change is doing. It is forcing us out of our homes. It's not just the disasters, but the psychological effects that it is causing. So that is going to conclude this weather update. I'm hoping we can get some clear sky tomorrow. I'm hoping and praying we do, because after that, I don't know when the next chance is going to be. It's ridiculous. You just want to have blue skies and low humidity. That's all I ask. It's not huge criteria, but apparently in the new climate, in the new tropical climate we're in now, it is becoming something very difficult. And I'm hoping this isn't it. I'm hoping it'll go back to normal, because if it doesn't, then I really do have to think. And I don't want to leave the island, but at the same time, if it's like this and we're having the same conversation a year from now, then may have to think about it, because this is not a climate I can deal with, between the humidity and all the constant clouds. It's very bad for me mentally. It's very bad for me physically as well. So maybe other people can take it. Those kind of people like to live in places like Florida and the South. That's fine, but I'm not cut out to deal with that kind of climate. Anyway, that concludes this weather update. Let's hope and pray things get back to normal with the weather. But as you can see, 4 nice days in the past 3 months is really ridiculous. 4 nice days in 3 months. That's 4 nice days out of nearly 90 days. Something's seriously wrong. If you like to be outside, you should definitely be concerned. That's it for this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.